Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say.
What up, y'all? It's KMB, the Sexy Ninja, and the place to be for the Paper Ship Universe, and this is the New World Podcast. Brother, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let's get it going. Let's talk about Elimination Chamber 2024 in Perth, Australia. Huge stadium, huge show. Now we're on the road to WrestleMania, and we started off with the women's Elimination Chamber match. Oh, great spots. My girl, Tiffany Stratton shined in this match, and I got really sad when she was eliminated. But my pick was Becky Lynch, and I was correct. But, man, you talk about these women. They went toe-to-toe, and the fact that the women start the show and the women in the show was two great book endings for this pay-per-view and everything like that, a homecoming for Rhea and all that. But, man, like I said, Tiffany Stratton was the shining star in the Elimination Chamber. And I'm glad that Becky got the win because I was like, I don't want to see Bianca versus Rhea. I don't want to see Liv Morgan even go near that championship anytime soon. Tiffany was what I was like, maybe they're going to pull the trigger. No, because that crowd was rocking with her, and I was too. I didn't get to see the show live because it was at 2 a.m., but I did start my morning off with got a biscuits and gravy, and I was like, oh, we're going to watch this bad boy. We're going to sit here and enjoy this. So Becky Lynch is going to go on. But who will she face? Who? Nia or Ripley? We'll see. Then we have the tag team championships on the line. Undisputed tag team championships, that is. And I'm talking about the Judgment Day versus Pete and Tyler. Catch Republic or New Catch Republic or something like that. Yes, they have a group name now, and this was a tag team match, man. And Dominic Mysterio, when he was introducing the Judgment Day, Finn and Damian, the boos he got in that stadium, oh my gosh, like it was like shaking my TV, the amounts and the loudness of the boos. And he did that on purpose too. He's like, let's turn this bitch up. Let's see how loud y'all can really get. Let's see how loud you can get and boo me, and they do. And we have a great tag team match here. But I was wrong on my pick. I was picking Tyler and I was picking Pete to win those championships. But we could save that for an opportunity at WrestleMania for the Judgment Day to lose those titles, and Damian cashing in to get a title. So, but like I said, back and forth action. The Judgment Day retained. There's a great spot with Dominic and the ref kicks him out. So we're moving on, and now we're moving on. Who does the Judgment Day face next? And I think that's going to be DIY. I think at WrestleMania we're going to get DIY and the Judgment Day, and DIY is going to take those tag team championships at WrestleMania. I just have that feeling. I'm hooked on a feeling that DIY will face the Judgment Day at WrestleMania. Maybe night 1 or night 2, brother. You know you love my singing. Grayson Waller effect with Cody Rhodes and Seth freaking Rollins. I gotta say, I didn't know what to expect. I was wrong on this one. I said there was going to be some bloodline shenanigans, but I was also half right on this one. They were mentioned. And Cody, Grayson Waller, great lines from Grayson Waller. He's talking about the school education system in America, how they failed Cody, how he can't finish the story and everything like that. I was just like, damn. And Grayson Waller got a pop. Austin Theory is in there as well. Then, Seth, of course, they're singing his song, Whoa. And I love Seth every time you see it. That's a pop. Now that's a pop. But we got Rocky sucks. We got die signs. We got the whole thing. And Cody's like, yeah, I stepped out. I had that conversation, but I stepped right on back in because he's rightfully so. He won the Royal Rumble. So when The Rock was mentioning like, oh, he wants a rematch and this and that. I'm like, he has earned that rematch, you son of a bitch. And yes, we are crybabies. And I love the fact that Cody played into that. He's like, hey, he called us Cody crybabies. Is there any Cody crybabies here? That crowd erupted. Singing his song, too, it shows how much we are behind Cody and we want Cody. But he does say, he's like, Rock, I don't know when, I don't know where, but I want to face you one-on-one in this ring. And I was like, oh, The Rock versus Cody? Ooh, I got goosebumps. I was like, oh my gosh. Because Rock put his hands on Cody. You know, we're not letting that slide, baby. This is the American Nightmare. Seth Rollins, though, he's like, hey, you know I have my stuff going on, and whoever's going to win the men's Elimination Chamber, I've got to face him at WrestleMania, but I will do that. But I also have your back, Cody. And here comes Austin Theory. Austin Theory spewing off at the mouth, doing the Rock lines and stuff like that. Funny stuff, but then he gets his ass kicked, and Grayson Waller did not save him. He's like, okay, you know what, don't kick my ass. So I found that surprising. Like, Grayson Waller stepped aside and let him kick his ass. I was like, is Grayson Waller and Austin Theory slowly drifting apart? Maybe so. What was the A-Town Down Under or something they were trying to go with, but they never really got off the ground with that. So I hope we're going to move on from these two, but good stuff from Cody. I really enjoyed the Grayson Waller effect. I thought the thing was really cool. The next up, we have Triple H announcing, I think it was 59,590 fans or something like that. I know the number's around here somewhere. But that's a lot of people in that stadium, and that stadium was huge. I love these international shows, and I hope we do more of them as we move forward. I want them to go back to Puerto Rico and everything like that, because I just think it'd just be a rocking good time. And when they get to, I can't wait till we get to Berlin. That's going to be crazy. You know, these level of pay-per-views, it's crazy to think about it. Like, years ago, these were like, this is just a fill-in, filler until WrestleMania. It doesn't really matter, blah, blah, blah. But no, Triple H has taken these shows and he's made them mean something. They mean something now, especially taking away the gimmick shows like that, keeping the ones that are important, like the Money in the Bank, and getting rid of Hell in the Cell. I'm so glad that we have pay-per-views now that mean something. And do you remember back in the day when it was 2 pay-per-views a month, a SmackDown one and a Raw one? Oh my gosh. Those were there was some bangers and there was some stinkers in those times, and I'm thankful we are where we're at with Triple H holding on to the reins of creative and making everything mean something to us. So, and not wasting our time. Next up, we got the men's Elimination Chamber match, and I was like, my heart sank in my chest with joy. I was like, they're gonna let Rhea main event? Oh my God! I was like, oh, this is awesome. This is fucking awesome. So then we got the men's Elimination Chamber match, fucking gold. Oh, there's a great spear that Bobby does to Logan Paul, and the crowd goes wild, and they're like, thank you, Bobby. Kevin Owens goes crazy in the chamber, and I think Randy actually hurt himself, because there's moments where he was clinching that back, but he finished the match like a G. And all of a sudden, when all of us were cheering for LA Knight, because that's who I was cheering for, I picked Drew McIntyre to win this thing, and that's who won it. And he's going to face Seth. So we got a lot of stuff to build with those two, a lot of history. And I hope CM Punk plays some involvement into that story. But there was a lot of storytelling here on this men's chamber. So at the end of it, it came down to Drew, it came down to Randy, and they battled it out, and Randy played possum, and boom, RKO, and Logan Paul cost WrestleMania for Randy Orton. So we're definitely going to see Randy versus Logan Paul for that United States Championship at WrestleMania. We're going to see LA Knight and AJ Styles in a big feud match at WrestleMania, or maybe just on a Raw or SmackDown or something like that. I think SmackDown, yeah. But AJ Styles coming in. We had so many threads of stories. Bobby looked like he got his clocked rocked by Drew. But at the end of the day, we got Drew versus Seth freaking Rollins. You know that's going to be night 1. And, of course, night 2 is Roman and Cody. But where are we going to get the Cody and Roman? That's my biggest interest right there, too, out of this show. So a lot to go on. Fun show. A lot of highlights, and I'm happy. Becky's the women's elimination chamber, got that right. Drew got that right. Tag team, I got it wrong, and Grayson Waller got semi-wrong. And then we go into our main event. Nia Jax versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship, and you talk about a show. Probably Nia Jax's best fucking match. I mean, they were hard-hitting blows in this match. They were going back and forth. Rhea's family is in the crowd, and that crowd was embracing her. They were cheering for her, and she was eating it up. And I was like, yeah, that's right, baby. Rhea Ripley, mommy is always on top. Oh, great match, man. And then when she finally got the riptide on Nia Jax, it meant something because she hit it. And I was like, she can get it, make it look half-ass, and then, pin her for the 1, 2, 3, or she could, really just pick Nia up and just put her down, and that's what she did to get the 1, 2, 3. Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch at WrestleMania now is confirmed. The man versus mommy. And we're going to get some great back and forth promos. So WrestleMania is shaping up to be the biggest WrestleMania 40. And I got to give a little golf clap to Nia, though. Nia, that was some of your best work right there, especially with Rhea Ripley, man. And shout out to Rhea Ripley and all the love. When she got in the crowd with her family, I kind of teared up a little bit. I'm like, aw, she deserves every moment of this. So great show, 5 out of 5, man. And I'm spent. Got up super early, not to watch Elimination Chamber, but I got SmackDown, I got Rampage, and I went and watched Elimination Chamber, and then I have one more show to go, and that's going to be Collision. But we can do this, baby. Oh, and I'm thinking of doing the TNA No Surrender. I got a lot of time coming up at night, mostly, when I go to Colorado, training in the day, then free time at night and everything like that. So I'll make the most of it. But thank y'all for listening. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Everything and anything helps. Comment below. Talk about the show with me. What did you think of Elimination Chamber? Go to ProWrestlingTees.com/New World Podcast. Get yourself that sweet nWp logo created by Penta X. And share with your grandma. Share with your grandpa. Share with the mom down at Walmart. I am KMB, the Sexy Ninja. And remember, the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
And the man comes around to mania. Becky Lynch went wire to wire. She entered the chamber at number 1.